All right, it's lunchtime, man. Before I leave, I'll go get the footage of what we had to do first thing. Got a phone call yesterday, but it's lunchtime. He got some burgers on. His son's with me. But we had to get this big old tree, pine tree that fell down way down there. From falling in the road. We came out yesterday when we got the phone call, and I was able to knock it down enough to where it swung inside on the property line, but not in the street, and it was down to be safe. And then I had to go buy a new chainsaw because the Cobalt one, I didn't really intend to buy anything big enough to handle big trees and stuff like that anytime soon, but I had to go out and get one because of that giant pine. So I went out and I grabbed another battery joint because I'm switching over to the Ego stuff as well. Ego powered stuff too. So I got that Ego 16-inch. Man, that thing is a beast. That thing is a beast. So I knocked down trees down there. Then we did some cutting out there. Like I said, we'll get more footage and all of that. But I definitely need to get this roof done. We had crazy rain, and as you can see in there, I mean, it's just a mess. And then all back in there is all wet. I just went ahead and raked it out and started drying it out. But I want to go ahead and get this done so my horses aren't so miserable. They look somewhat miserable, but not too miserable. I mean, I know the conditions are way better than what they've been used to over the last 5 years. So, you know, I'm not too stressed on that, but we definitely are going to get this thing done. But cooking burgers, it's time for burgers, time for lunch. And then we're not going to be out here too much longer today because I told them we're out here as long as we have battery power. As soon as we don't have any more battery power, we got to go. All right, so I didn't bring any tools, and I'm not worried about these things coming down or anything of that sort. But it got really wet in there, and we got more rain coming this week, and like I said, I didn't bring any other tools other than like yard, lawn care kind of stuff. So we went ahead and we harvested because we had chainsaws. We went ahead and knocked down some more trees back there that need to come down and bucked up into fence posts. So we're gonna get those all stacked up here soon. But we took a few more pieces and came across just to try to close up a little bit with the rain that's on its way, so it'd stay a little bit drier in here. But this is definitely something that I need to get my funds up and knock it out. Yeah. But for now, we have the 2 more cross pieces, which I wanted these pieces on here anyway. So this one here will actually go from here to there and be screwed down into that. And then this one will be right up against the building. But my lights are there for now, so we're gonna leave that the way it is. And just used a couple of these metal sheet pieces. I mean, they're gonna hold some water away, but not too much. As you can see, the holes all in here. So we just got a couple of those pieces up. I wanted to put a third, but I don't feel like unburying anything. Like, my energy level is zero today. So we got that done. And then we just kind of mowed around, just knocking down like the Carolina horse nettle and things of that sort, and allowing grass to grow and throwing seed down as we cut. So we took care of that in a bunch of different areas. And then we mowed down all around our outside. Our property actually goes up on this curve, and part of that white fence over there, plus another like 10-15 feet inside that white fence, belongs to us. So they're gonna have to move that. And then down on this end, we mowed all the way down along the street. We're not worried about up, you know, past this little gully. We're not worried about that. We just want to make sure the street's nice and clear. And now we're on the far end of it. So we knocked down just along the street, all the way down. Came to our next entrance point. Knocked this down around here, so don't have to hit nobody with the stop sign. And then, you know, we mowed down the front side of the property too. And like I said, over here, we're gonna mow this all up, but from here over, we're not worried about that because we're gonna mulch it and plant it. Here, we had that giant pine come down where we were called about yesterday. I mean, that thing was hanging way over here over the road, and you know, I just needed to cut it so it would swing in. So I cut it so it would swing in, And then today we came and we got it all out from here and just piled it over on that side of the fence just to keep the horses up over there, because we're gonna be having them come in here soon to start building, and the horses will be back on that end. But this is all the pine and all the other trees. I mean, it snapped 3 or 4 trees while they're doing it. But yeah. All right, so we're headed home.